Hi, welcome back to the Big Six. It's a Tuesday in March. I've got a busy week ahead, busy afternoon ahead and a busy week ahead as this Friday. It is Good Friday, it's the start of the Easter weekend. So lots of jobs to do. I've got to order some change, got to do some banking, got invoices to sort, and seeing as it's actually stopped raining, I've got a little job that I want to do this afternoon out in the beer garden. Just as I was arriving, Vocation were here delivering their cans. We do their heart and soul and life and death in cans, and they're really quite popular. Heart and soul especially because it's gluten-free. We do have quite regular gluten-free beers on the bar, but it can't always be guaranteed. But if you are gluten-free, we do the Vocation Heart and Soul in cans. First job, as always, get the kettle on. Just while the kettle's on, I'll put some of these cans away. Stock rotation, very important. One job I do want to do while we've actually got a rare dry day is to make some changes out in the beer garden. I got some solar lights last year, paid cheap, paid twice, they didn't really last that long. So I've invested in something hopefully a little bit more substantial. So I'm going to see if I can work out what to do with these solar lights. So it looks like these need to be charged for 3 to 5 days before the first use, so I better get them in now so that they will be ready for the Easter weekend. Right, I'm going to need a tool kit for this, or at least a hammer and some cable clips. So this is the beer garden, which I'm not sure has been featured in any of the videos so far. It's a nice size, a lot smaller than it was when we first started coming here in the 80s. Some houses have been built on it since. But it does get a lot of sunshine on a nice summer's day. It is sort of south facing until the sun drops back, drops behind the terrace. I've got quite a few benches. Which we have replaced some of them over the last couple of summers. So let's crack on with these solar lights. Plan B, screwdriver. As you can probably tell, DIY is not my strong point. Right, that's the first one in. Took a bit longer than I was expecting. Like I say, DIY isn't my strong point, but they're looking good, so we'll see where I'm going to put the second set. All done. Taken longer than I was expecting, but any DIY job that I do takes longer than I was expecting. So get rid of the rubbish, leave those to charge for a couple of days, and I'll do the big switch on Friday. That's it for today. Done the job that I really wanted to get done. I'm glad I've done it, especially seeing as it's going to take 3 days, or it's recommended to take at least 3 days to charge the solar panels, especially with the not so great weather that we've been having. So that's all done. I've got more jobs to do tomorrow ahead of Easter. It's 25 to 4. Lee will be with us shortly, and we've got a great opening lineup for Tuesday. We've got Session Pump from RØDE, Thornbridge Market Porter on the dark pump, Durham Chasing Waterfalls and IPA on the mid-strength, and not seen for a long time in the Big Six, Moorhouse's Pendle Witch's Brew. Very popular beer for those that like their strong ones. We haven't had Moorhouses on the bar for probably nearly 2 years now, so that's making a welcome return, and is going down well with those that like a stronger beer. Next on the list of pre-Easter jobs, I'm just heading into town. I've got some banking to do and some change to collect. Just walking down Horton Street, parked a bit further out of town rather than paying the parking. So on the right here, terrific little bar and music venue, the Greyston Unity, well worth a visit if you're in the town. Like I said before, I need to order change from the main post office in the town centre, which is a bit of a pain, but it's also a good excuse to have a little wander into town. This pub here, now the Jubilee, used to be the Portman and Pickles. First ever pub I worked in back in the early 90s. Duke's is another spot that's highly recommended if you're in the town. the pub from the past there, the Shakespeare, now long gone. Never went in, had too much of a reputation as a bit of a fighting pub, but just here, Royal Oak, still going strong. Quite good real ale last time I was in there, but not been in there for a long time now. That's the change dropped off, cash sorted, running into the weekend. So that's another job done. Just waiting for our big keg delivery of the week. Should be due any time now, so I'm just going to hang around a bit longer, waiting for them to turn up. Another job I need to have a think about, not desperately urgent at this stage going into the Easter weekend, but is where to find a home for this pencil drawing. It's a pencil drawing of the pub, of the Thomas Street West side of the pub. It was done as a birthday present, as a special commission by a hugely talented architectural artist called Minty Sainsbury. I'll put a link to her work down below. She does do some incredible drawings of some of the world's most famous buildings, and the Big Six is amongst that crowd. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, check out mintysainsbury.com for more of her work. It's the Wednesday of Easter week. Wednesday is our new line cleaning day. Stephen has done all that. He's just out getting a few bits and pieces. I'm just waiting for this delivery to arrive. Going on this Wednesday, we have Rudgate Simpler the Zest. The Thornbridge Porter is still on. We've got the Pictish Azaka, always fabulous beers from Pictish, and still on Mohouse's Pendle Witch's Brew. We had a nice Tuesday last night, quite busy. That's another job there. I wasn't aware that this had got broken. I did replace all of these coat hooks just before Christmas so that they were all matching. I think it's taken a fair bit of either a fair bit of effort to break that off, or there was a fault in the hook. Unfortunately, I don't have a spare, so that's a trip up to the hardware shop just up the road. I'll get that fixed as soon as I can. That's not good as we head into the weekend. The barometer's telling us that the air pressure is falling, which generally means more unsettled weather. So not really what we want going into a 4-day bank holiday weekend, but it is the end of March. Guess anything could happen. Great news, they're just here now, so that's good for us and it's good for them because it means they can bring all the bottles straight into the back room.